In this video, I'll demonstrate the install of the PHP 5 FastCGI Process Manager, or PHP 5 FPM. This will prepare us to run PHP in FastCGI mode behind a web server such as Nginx or Apache. So this is a fresh install, so I'd like to install not just the PHP 5 FPM, so install PHP 5 FPM, but I also like to have the PHP 5 CLI, the command line interface. So we'll run this. We run our apt-get to install it. Should only take a moment to download and install, and then it also starts. So here at the end, it starts this process, this PHP 5 FPM process. Now, if we'd like to install other PHP 5 modules, what you could do to figure out which modules you want to install or what they're called, you could do apt-cache search PHP 5. And we'll list quite a long list of other possible modules you can install on top of PHP. Now, if you install a new module, it will stop and restart our PHP 5 FPM. Now, a couple of the modules that I install quite often is the PHP 5 curl. So it uses curl that you can make external requests to HTTP sites, and the GD graphics module here. So it provides us with some graphics functions. So if I scroll down, I can do sudo apt-get install PHP 5 curl and PHP 5 GD. So we get this GD graphics library. That's quite handy when you're manipulating images. And you'll see after it installs, after apt installs, it restarts our PHP 5 FPM for us, and it starts it sometimes with a new process. Now, before we attach this to a web server, which I won't do in this video, but before you attach it to yours, there's one configuration that I always go in and change right away. So we go into our configuration. I can go sudo vim in ets php 5 fpm php.ini, and now I'm going to search for CGI fix path info. So it's CGI dot fix hyphen path info, all one word. Now we go here and we'll uncomment that out, and we'll make sure it's set to 0. The default is 1, but it's a possible security risk because it describes the behavior here, but it basically, PHP tries to process a file request as near as possible instead of exact only. So you don't want any near misses processing a file. This could open your system up to some security problems. So I recommend going in and changing this to fix path info equals 0. So that's the first thing you should do. And then we save it, and we'll do sudo service php 5 -fpm restart. And that will restart the service with this change made in our ini file. And that'll conclude this introduction to installing PHP 5 FastCGI Process Manager, or PHP 5 FPM.